Hi, welcome back to my video. I will be reviewing the brand new Colleen Hoover book, Reminders of Him. Let me just say, I got 3 hours of sleep last night because I had to get up at 6:30 this morning. But it was so worth it because this book, she was great. She tore my heart out. But like, in the best way. I loved this book. Before we get into that, a synopsis about what exactly Reminders of Him is about, besides pain and sadness. So Reminders of Him is about this woman named Kenna, and she's, I think, 26, and she just got released from prison, and she's trying to not get custody of her daughter, but she's trying to see her daughter. She hasn't seen her since the day she was born because she was born in prison, and she just wants to see her and know who she is. After getting out of prison, she ends up moving to the town that her daughter lives in. Her daughter is 4. Now, all the people that are in her daughter's life don't want her to have anything to do with it. They think she's better off gone. And therefore, they all work very hard to make sure she doesn't have anything to do with her. While that's going on, we have Ledger, who is the other main character of this book. And he is a bartender. He actually owns the bar. On her first night in town, Kenna kind of notices him and is like, he is interesting. I kind of like him. As she finds out more about him, she learns that he is actually involved in her daughter's life. And as her only connection to her daughter, she clings on to it. But they form this odd bond. They don't really trust one another, but they have no one else to go to with what they need to say or need to do, and it's this odd relationship that I really enjoyed throughout the book. The book is about Kenna learning to find forgiveness for herself and trying to work hard to become the person who can be a part of her daughter's life in whatever capacity that might entail. And it is a really heartwarming story, or heart-wrenching, or both, a little bit of both. This is written in dual POV, which I loved. Now, nothing against Kenna, but I really loved Ledger's points of views because I feel like Ledger is more of the reader, because Kenna has her goals. She wants her daughter. That's her goal. She wants to see her daughter. That is her only goal throughout the whole book. Whereas Ledger, he also only has one goal throughout the whole book, but I feel like he is more of the reader, because as we're reading, we, as the reader, the collective of us, are conflicted, because this is a crazy, complex situation, and no one is completely correct in their beliefs. Nobody is completely in the right, nobody is completely in the wrong. And because every single position on this situation is not completely right, it is hard for the reader to not be like, oh, they make a fair point, oh, they're making a good point, oh, I'm on their side, actually no, I think I'm on their side. And I think Ledger's points of view encapsulates that perfectly, because he is going through the same confliction. With this book, there is that conflict of, you're like, I want to side with this person, but I think they might have some right points and they might have some right points, and nobody is right in this situation, which is just so heartbreaking. But I think Ledger's points of view, because Ledger is going through this, he's like, they're not right, she's not right, how is this? And he's trying his hardest to do the right thing. And I think that is just what makes the reader resonate with him, is because he is the character that is going through all of the thinking on this complex situation. I definitely related more to Ledger, because he was trying to do the right thing, but it was just so damn hard, because there is no right answer in the situation, which sucks. I also thought it was very interesting within the dual points of views to see how they don't really trust each other, that mistrust between Kenna and Ledger, but also that like just natural bond that they share throughout the whole book. They are bonded by something, but like it grows and it blossoms, and they find this weird groove with one another. The only one that the other can go to, and I think that that is really beautiful to see throughout the book. As for the characters, like I said, I personally related a lot to Ledger's points of views more than I related to Kenna's. But as a character, I think Kenna was very well developed, like every Colleen Hoover character. They are very well developed and they stand on their own. Ledger's thoughts were a lot more interesting in my opinion, but I do think Kenna's turmoil inside her was very heartbreaking for me to read. That inner turmoil is very important, and I really think that it defined her character and it made her arc from past to present very compelling. Like I said with Ledger, I don't really have much more to say about Ledger. I do think that he is like the epitome of the perfect fictional character, because like I know everyone's out here like simping over Atlas Corrigan, but like, can I have some Ledger Ward in my life, please? Because he is the definition of perfection. My overall thoughts of Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover is 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I devoured it in one night, and it was a roller coaster. Personally, I found the beginning stuff a lot more sad and hard to handle than the later stuff. Usually her endings kill me on the inside, but her beginning of this book really hurt my heart. That being said, I give it 5 stars. I think it is an excellent book. Like every Colleen Hoover book I've read, it is excellent. If you're a fan of like complex things, if you like when there's no right answer and you want to try to figure that out yourself, and like how would you react in certain situations, this is a book for you. If you like tearjerkers, it's a tearjerker. It broke my heart and I left it shattered, but I loved every second of it. Thank you for watching my review of Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. If you'd like to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment. And with that, I will see you next Sunday. Bye.